I'm going to ask you to be honest right now. Have you ever had a time in a meeting or just in general through your workday where you weren't really honest about a weakness that you had? Something that you couldn't do. Maybe the boss said, hey, throw this up in Excel, and you're like, I don't know, and you just didn't admit it, right? We all have those moments where we're so scared to admit that we don't know, that we have a weakness. I'm Wanda Thibodeau. I'm the host of the Faithful on the Clock podcast, and today is Challenge Me Monday. The verse that I have for you today that relates to this is 2 Corinthians 12:9, and that says, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Now, what I want you to take away from this verse is that none of us, nobody, can do everything on our own. We all have weaknesses. And I think in the business space especially, we get taught that weaknesses are almost a bad thing. Even though we have all of this, all these mantras about self-development, that can give us the idea that having weaknesses is not okay. Like we have to fix them, right? We have to do better, all this bettering of ourselves, right? That if we have a flaw, we're just kind of supposed to brush it under the rug. Or at least we're going to be trying to fix it, right? And what I want you to take away from this verse is that it is okay to be just as you are in your weaknesses because you have God to make up all of the deficiency that you might have. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be striving, okay? But the challenge that I have for you for this week is just be aware how many times this week that you kind of fudge it. And you don't know, you are weak and you don't admit it. So what I want you to do is just, if somebody asks you to do something and you don't know or you can't do it, you just say, you know what, I can't, I'll have to figure that out. Or better yet, you know what, I can't do it, but I'm going to find somebody who can. Because then you're networking and you're getting your group together, right? And you're showing that you're resourceful, okay? So there are benefits to this, okay? That you build your network and you learn that there is this mutual dependency that can be a good thing, okay? So that's the challenge that I have for you. It is okay to be a little weak sometime. Together, we can be strong. Take care, everybody.